What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Tricky here with another video. And today we're going to be talking about the new leak for tomorrow's packs. We drop it on Friday. Uh, as you can see, the packs are called Jumpstart. And I'm not going to lie, these packs look like they're going to be good. They're going to be real good. Now we got to see how they drop them because we also have the Winter Festival going on. So we will see if there's a Hall of Fame box that will be dropping with these included and not this season packs included, or if they're going to do all three of them together. That would kind of mess up the odds of you getting any of these cards in the Hall of Fame box. But we'll see how they do it. All right. But just so y'all know, if y'all didn't watch JC2K's video of predictions, he actually got a couple of these cards right on the nose. I think he predicted the Larry Bird and the Chet Hogan, and we got him. And he also predicted that the Dyson Daniels, but he thought it would be a pink diamond. They just dropped another diamond version, but I'm assuming the diamond version would be better. But all right, let's go ahead and talk about these cards one at a time. We'll start from the bottom. We'll start with the Amethyst, and I think the first one is that Ivy from Detroit. I don't know his first name. Hold on. Was it Jalen? Oh, Jaden Ively. I don't watch him play, bro. I don't watch Detroit Pistons. But the Detroit Pistons are killing right now. If you don't watch basketball, Detroit Pistons is killing right now. And Jordan Ivy, uh, if I remember correctly, he's small, but if he could play point guard, which he can play point guard, so he will be able to fit in a lot of your teams. There are better point guards than him because of height, but this is an amethyst card, so it really doesn't matter. You shouldn't be playing him unless he comes out with a duel tomorrow. Then that might boost him up and you might be able to play with him. Um, I don't think he's really going to be that great for budget either. There's other budget point guards you can get that are free. So, it's just a filler card for me. And then you got the other Amethyst and Cornet. Pretty sure he's a big power. He plays only center, which hurts the card because you can't move him to power forward. Um, yeah, he's not gonna be that great, man. And we'll see if he comes with a three ball. That really determines how good he's going to be. If he'll be the next like Clyde Ware, but we don't really know how that's going to look. In the past, he didn't have a good card, so I don't really expect anything spectacular for him. Then let's get into these diamonds. First, I want to talk about. Actually, I want to talk about Sabonis. It's going to be another big. I'm assuming they dropped him to kind of combat the Wimby thing. Maybe lower the price because you'll be able to get this budget card, but it's not going to like compete with Wimby because his speed is probably not going to be anywhere near Wimby. More of a Porzingis type speed, which will hurt this card in particular. But it'll give you another option besides Porzingis. So I guess that could be good. That's really all I can really say. His three ball should be pretty nice. Um, Other than that, you can't expect. Last year, I remember they dropped him. His speed was terrible, but people still ran him. So you'll see him out there, but I wouldn't. It's nothing to be afraid of for sure. Next card, let's talk about Nas Reed. Last year, he was an amethyst and he was a dog. I'm hoping this diamond makes him a dog, right? He has what? Power forward capability, play him power forward, don't play him a center. He should be nasty with it. Should be a amazing dog. All right. Then you have uh Smear Thompson. Uh should be a great defender. That's really all the Thompson twins are. You see his other twins, Pink Diamond, we'll talk about them. But usually they're great defenders, great slashing ability. His three ball, because he's a diamond, might be low, like 70s, 75 to 78 range. Ball handling is gonna be great, but defense is gonna be out this world for a diamond. Out this world for a diamond. He's gonna be a great defensive diamond. Probably among the same lines as Kamara, who's in the festival. So that's why I think Thompson's going to be the one from Detroit. I don't know if I said his first name right, but you know what I'm talking about. And then we have Dyson Daniels. Everybody's going to want this card. It's going to be the most expensive diamond besides Jared Jackson Jr. It's going to be an amazing card because he already has one out and everybody uses it. If they can't afford a pink diamond point guards, he matches very well with them. So expect that card to be up there as far as trying to get pulled or used, and very high and expensive in the auction house. It's going to be at least 100K. I don't think he's going to be a buyout. He'll probably lower the price of his other one to be a buyout. So you'll have that if you can, but this one is gonna be nasty. This is gonna be nasty, man. And that's your diamonds, your amethyst. Let's move over to these pink diamonds. First pink diamond is a troll. Monte Ellis. That's a troll card. I'm sorry. You have fun with him. He's 6'1", 6'2". Uh, Another AI. If you like those kind of players, you're not playing online. You have to be playing offline. Because if you play that card against me and I just started, I'm still going to destroy you. I can use anybody to destroy you. It's going to be a fun card. He's going to have crazy offensive powers. He's going to be like an offensive superhero. He's mad fast and athletic if they make the card right, which I'm thinking they will. But on defense, he won't be able to stop anyone at all. He might have crazy six. He might be the first card we see with crazy six, but it's not going to be worth it, especially if we're competing. I wouldn't put him on my team. But like I said, you should have a lot of fun with them. Next, I want to talk about that Gerald Wallace. Going to be a great defender. One of the top small forward defenders in the game, especially as a pink diamond. You could expect to see him on multiple teams, if not starting off the bench. And the only way he wouldn't be starting is if you have a offensive juggernaut small forward that's either a opal or a dark matter. Jared Wallace is going to be one of the top small forwards in the game. I'm saying it right now, one of the top small forwards in the game. He can play small forward, power forward. You're definitely running him as small forward. Sorry, I'm old. I can't see screen, but you get me. Next, let's talk about Amen Thompson. Amen Thompson. He's gonna be able to play shooting guard, small forward. Great defender. He's gonna be better than his brother at Diamond. He's going to have um a better three ball. Not really that high, I don't think, because he doesn't really shoot. I think they'll give him a higher three ball on his opal. So this three ball be kind of mid 80s, probably more likely 84, 85. But his defense is going to be A1. You won't need a shoot to boost his defense. I can tell you that. You might use glue hands on him and just go crazy on the court. He's going to be one of the premier lockdowns. And it looked like, if I'm being honest, looking at the whole set as a whole, this is going to be more of a defensive pack drop than an offensive pack drop. A lot of lockdowns in this pack, but Min Thompson is going to be at the top of that list of pack of lockdowns. Right behind Gerald Wallace, you can see him on the bench for a lot of teams. And then you have the person that I think is going to help knock down Wemby's price and be a budget big, the best budget big in the game behind Wemby or Wemby's pink diamond or his opal is going to be Big Z. And he can only play center, so you can't move him power forward. Which last year, at the end of the year, you could move his Big Z's card to power forward, which was awesome to have a 7-3 power forward. And then the year before, if I remember correctly, is when we had his out of position shooting guard. I think that was 23, no 24. It could be 23, 24. His out of position card was crazy, but Big Z should have a nice three ball. He should have competitive speed to the Pink Diamond Wemby, and the Pink Diamond Porzingis. So it should be around that range for speed and agility. His agility probably be lower because he weigh more if they make it based off of that. But this card would be competitive. So you're gonna have him, Porzingis, and Wemby as our top Pink Diamond budget centers. Now I say budget, but understand when I say budget, I mean budget for centers. He's gonna fall in that category. Probably gonna be crazy expensive, but he's gonna fall in that category um, because they're gonna be the top dogs and they're gonna be cheaper than actual Opal Wemby, right? So that's why I say budget big. He's probably gonna be a couple of million. I ain't gonna lie to you. More than likely, bro, it'll be a couple of billion. But it is what it is, man. The pink diamonds in this drop are fire. It's almost the pink diamonds and the diamonds are fire. It's almost worth buying if you buy. It's not worth buying if you don't, but it is worth buying if you buy. Now, this is where it gets tricky. So I haven't been playing my team in a while. Did they separate the packs? If they separated the female packs from the NBA player packs, then we're good because this Opal Diggs is troll. You can't compete with WNBA players. Hopefully they separate the packs. I think I remember somebody saying so. But troll cards for Opals, Chris Paul, definitely more troll than the WNBA player, but completely troll. Both of those cards. And I feel sorry for you if you open a hot box and Chris Paul is what you pull if it's just NBA players and uh Diggs is who you pull if it's a WNBA player. Like I feel sorry for you if you open a hot box and that happens to you. Because that's going to be tragic. What the worst way to spend $100 if you're trying to compete is to buy a hot box and get them two cards as your opals. Tragic. But let's move past that bad note. You know they had to add some troll cards. We got Larry Bird and Chet Holmgren as our opals for this drop. And I gotta tell you, couldn't have been better. Couldn't have been better. What better card to compete against these dark matter small forwards than Larry Bird? And what cards to compete against these other opal bigs than getting Chet Holmgren? Hopefully, Chet Holmgren has that step back. Y'all know what I'm talking about if you played 2K before. That step back, Jay, bro, that was my move last year. I hope they give him that so I can use that again. I hope I get Chet Hogan. He's always a fun card to use. He got center power forward, so you can run him at the power forward and still use your big. Usually Chet Hogan is kind of small, less strength, but he has a great jumper most of the time, competitive speed, and great blocking ability and give your power forward some long arms to help you compete on defense. I told you it's the defensive pack set. It's amazing defensive pack set. I love defense. Love defense. And then we have Larry Bird, great defender, 6'9", 6'10", probably. Hopefully they don't make him 6'8". Usually 6'9", 6'10". Three balls gonna be nice. You already know that. Speed's gonna be lacking. Agility might be lacking, but it won't be that terrible because it's an opal card. You're gonna get some great defense out of them and some solid shooting. Probably handles are not going to be amazing, so you won't be a ball handler, but there's only a few cards that you use your small forward as your ball handler. So Larry Bird's gonna be a great fit on any team. And then we have Dark Matters. And they added a troll Dark Matter for our hot boxes besides the hidden gems. So regular hot boxes, we saw what, a 10% chance to get a diamond or less. I mean, a dark matter or less out of the dark matter opal topper. With just LeBron as the only option. This coming week, if they drop hot boxes, you have two options to raise the percentage up a little bit, but one of them is Tamika Catchings, and I will be sick if my first dark matter is Tamika Catchings. Like what? I'm trying to compete, and you give me a WNBA player, and if you use the hot box, you won't be able to sell her. Like that would be tragic, man. I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's the same way I felt when it was possible Kaden Clark. Like, why, bro? So troll, bro. Oh man. WNBA players are so troll. That's why I kind of wanted to stay away from it this year. But anyways, let's move on. Kawhi Leonard. It's going to be a dog. And here's the best thing about him. The best thing about Kawhi Leonard is that if you got LeBron, you can still play Kawhi Leonard as shooting guard. You don't have to move LeBron to power forward. You play Kawhi Leonard as shooting guard. He will be the best shooting guard in the game, at least until the next drop. The best shooting guard in the game, at least until the next drop, right? LeBron's the best small forward in the game. LaMelo Ball is the best point guard in the game. Uh, all this is outside of Hoodie Carmelo, obviously. But yo, great drop, 2K. I hate your WNBA players, but great drop, 2K. I gotta hand it to you, man. And that's all we got. I hope y'all have some luck tomorrow. I hope they drop something for New Year's. They didn't really that locker code was trash, 2K, but great drop to follow. We're gonna see how this mixes in with the festival. I'll make a video as soon as everything drops tomorrow. I'm off. And we'll see what we can do. And we'll talk about our chances of doing a pack opening, depending on how these packs look. All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all stopping by, man. Y'all check me later. Boy Tricky. I'm out.